This is not self-help. This is healing. Body, nervous system, wholeness. Energy medicine, Ayurveda-inspired living, herbal wisdom. Learn, heal, and be together. Wholeness isn't fixing, it's integrating. Evolve Global22's Healing Light Studio. Understanding begins here. Healing happens here. Wholeness lives within you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Evolve Global22's Healing Light Studio, and this is our Healing Circle. It is Tuesday, March 10th, and this is month 2, week 4, and in our framework, we are in the E in Become for Emotions. So once again, welcome everyone. I'm glad you're here today. Yesterday, we began week 4 by talking about emotions as signals. We explored the idea that emotions are not simply interruptions or inconveniences, but information about our lives. Today, we make the next step because when emotional awareness grows, something very practical begins to change: our decisions. And that is what we're going to talk about tonight. The decisions we make about where we invest our time, what we tolerate, how we spend our energy, what opportunities we pursue, and sometimes what direction we allow our lives to move in. Many people assume life changes through huge moments, but most life transformation actually happens through many small, wiser decisions made over time. And emotional awareness is often the beginning of that shift. When we are disconnected from our emotional life, decisions often come from habit, from pressure, from fear, from expectation, from survival patterns. But when emotional awareness increases, we begin to notice things sooner. We notice exhaustion sooner. We notice resentment sooner. We notice excitement sooner. We notice curiosity sooner. We also notice discomfort sooner. Those signals help us pause long enough to ask, is this the right direction? Is this actually aligned with what I need? Is this sustainable? Is this something I want to continue? That pause may seem small, but it is powerful, my friends, because the quality of our decisions eventually shapes the quality of our lives. As always, our learning points. Let's get into this. Learning point number 1. Emotional awareness reduces impulsive decision making. Let me say that again. Emotional awareness reduces impulsive decision making. When emotions overwhelm us, we often react quickly. We may say yes immediately. We may shut down immediately. We may avoid difficult conversations. We may make choices based on temporary relief rather than long-term well-being. But emotional awareness creates a pause. And inside that pause, we can consider our response. We can ask, what am I actually feeling? What is happening in my body? What does this situation really require? That pause gives wisdom room to enter the conversation. Learning point number 2. Emotional clarity strengthens boundaries. Many people struggle with boundaries, not because they are weak, but because they are disconnected from their emotional signals. Resentment is often a boundary signal. Overwhelm is often a capacity signal. Exhaustion is often a pacing signal. When we ignore these emotions, we continue saying yes long after our limits have been reached. But when we begin recognizing emotional signals earlier, we can respond sooner. We may say, I'm not able to take that on right now. I need to slow the pace. I need more support here. Boundaries are often simply the result of emotional honesty. Learning point number 3. Emotional awareness reduces self-abandonment. I'm going to say that one again. Emotional awareness reduces self-abandonment. Many decisions are made to please others or avoid discomfort. We all fall into this trap at times. We may continue commitments we no longer have energy for. We may silence our own needs to keep the peace. We may delay necessary changes because they feel uncertain. But emotional awareness helps us recognize when we are abandoning ourselves. When we begin honoring what we feel, we gradually stop sacrificing our well-being for the comfort of others. That shift builds self-trust. Learning point number 4. Small decisions accumulate into life direction. Most life transformations, my friends, do not happen overnight. They happen through repeated, small choices. Choosing rest instead of consistent overexertion. Choosing honesty instead of silent resentment. Choosing growth instead of staying stuck. Choosing opportunity instead of fear. Over time, these small decisions accumulate, and eventually, the entire direction of life begins to change. Learning point number 5. Emotional maturity increases life stewardship. As emotional awareness grows, we begin stewarding our lives differently. We take better care of our health. We protect our time. We invest energy in what matters. We become more thoughtful about where we give ourselves, we become more thoughtful about where we give ourselves. This is not selfishness. It is responsibility for the life we are building. Let's think about this example. Someone who has always said yes to everything may begin noticing the emotional signals sooner. They notice the tight chest, the heavy feeling, the exhaustion that follows overcommitment. Instead of pushing through again, they say, I am not able to do that right now. It may feel uncomfortable the first few times, but over time, that single shift protects their energy, health, and peace. Now, as always, my friends, are 5 reflection journaling questions. And if you have not started journaling yet, at least journal 1 day a week for 5 or 10 minutes. And think about this as you journal. As you journal about this or reflect upon these questions, what decision in my life might look different if I listened more honestly to my emotions? Journaling will help you to do that. Number 1, what recent decision in my life was influenced by how I felt emotionally at the time? Number 2, are there areas where I tend to ignore my emotional signals when making choices? Number 3, where in my life might a small, wiser decision make a meaningful difference right now? Number 4, what boundaries might become clearer if I listened more honestly to what I feel? And number 5, what decision in my life might become clearer if I trusted what I am feeling instead of pushing past it. My friends, that completes our healing circle for today. If any of this resonates with you or you want to go deeper, I invite you to Evolve Global 22's Healing Circle on Patreon. It is only $7.99 a month. You get weekly master classes. You get these healing circles on an early release. You get a morning anchor every morning, weekday of the week, Monday through Friday. We do monthly healing sessions, meditations, all sorts of things. So the support is here for you, and it is affordable because I don't want to leave anybody out. So the link is in the description and in the first comment. Now remember, healing lives here, wholeness lives within you, and I will see you in the circle.